Hey guys, happy Valentine's Day to you all. And I love beer. And hopefully, if you're watching this, it means you love beer too. I'm doing another review from the Polish beer part or edition, I should say, of the Beer 52 box. And this is really interesting because this brewery does not have anything in here, but there are three different beers in this box. Don't forget, I get the 10 beer box, which is an upgrade. The normal subscription is 8 beers, but I get 10. And you can get 12, and I believe you can get 14, is it? Maybe 15, maybe 16. I don't know. There's an upper level as well, but you have to specially arrange that. But anyway, weird that you wouldn't have an article about this brewery and have three beers. It's the predominant brewery in the box. Anyway, oh, and please forgive my my pronunciation because this is going to be awful. Right, so it is called Wonder Haze, and for some unknown reason, it's not. There we go. And it's by these guys, Trzech Kumpli. Trzech Kumpli, and it's brewery craft too. So I guess that means craft brewery, and the beer is called Wonder Haze. It looks like a Cali kind of beer. It says it's a hazy APA, and for a change, and I really like this, we've got loads of information on here. 4.8%. Original extract, which I'm not sure exactly what that's meaning, 12.5%. And the volume, well, it's a 330. So, yeah, basically that's pretty standard. Anyway, it says Wonder Haze is a new wave American pale ale hopped generously with fantastic American hops, mosaic citra, intense aromas, tropical fruits, harbingers of airiness and lightness of this beer. And we encourage you to take the first sip. Of course they do. It won't be just one. This juicy, soft body of this Wonder Haze is based on oats, wheat, and barley, the three grains closer to man that are harvested in the summertime. And there are some other hops in here. So, Mosaic Citra, yeah, pretty famous. But we've got Columbus, we've got Chinook, and we've got Sabro in there too. So that's a triple C hot beer. Oh, and there's some other information if we keep going. All this kind of stuff. If we keep going around here. No, where is it? There it is. Yeah. So it's 1.5 units about. It's an aluminium can. It's got metal, recycle, etc. It's vegans. Be friendly to vegans because they're not the most healthy people, are they? Really? Yeah. Right. Boom. That is. I was expecting it to be a bit more carved than that, but yeah. So this is a Polish take on an American pale ale. Let's see what we get. Right, so it's pouring reasonably clear. Now let me see if what happens usually happens this time. Have we got any? Oh no, we don't have anything left in the can. Sometimes the last bit of the can comes in and it's really cloudy and hazy because everything's settled to the bottom. But in this case, no. I mean, it looks hazy, but that might be due to the fact that I've had it in the fridge as well. Can you see? Not really. I mean, you can see a little bit through. What I'm saying is it's hazy, but it's not like a cloud. Very small, thin head. Maybe just a fingernail's head on that bad boy. And we might as well do one of these pictures here. Wonder Haze, that's the important bit. Oh, try and get my face in there too. See how well we do with that. I'm not too worried. It's been one of those days, dear viewer. It really has. Really nice. Greenery, and that kind of stuff. Maybe a touch of tropical fruit on the nose. maybe a little bit of grapefruit, maybe a little bit of pine, maybe a little bit of lemon as well. Interesting. Right. So knowing that the head is rubbish, let's do a bit of a swirly swirler. Promote a little bit more head. And then we'll see if this sticks around, because apparently it's got obviously barley, but it's got what's it? Wheat and oats. I almost forgot. I was going to say Hall and Oates from the 80s. Do you remember them? Wow. Okay, that shows how much my mind is on my money, and my money is on my mind. Just crazy. Right, cheers and beers. Let's see what we get from this one. Oh, that's lovely. That is a lovely beer. Oh, maybe a tiny bit of graininess in the back end, a bit more than I thought. That's really weird, actually. Don't usually get that, but I'm really getting the taste of grain. Um, but so soft, so pillowy, so chewy, smooth, that kind of thing. And because it's not that, I mean, it's not superb cloudiness, it's only just on the hazy side. That comes as quite a surprise, because usually the thick mouthfeel, the thick creaminess comes with those beers that are a lot more cloudy than this. Um, one of my local breweries, I was going to say, not the local one, which is just over there. I've told you about that before. Um, Time and Tide, they make obscenely thick beers, like milkshake kind of beers, and sometimes incredibly hoppy, sometimes not. Um, but this is beautiful. This is really soft. It tastes like a beer that should look a lot thicker, like a milkshake, but it isn't. Um, what was the ABV? It was four and a bit, wasn't it? I think 4.8. Hmm, that's not too bad. Original extract 12, 12 and a half. What does that mean? I have no I have no clue what original extract means. It's not original gravity, not Plato. Original extract. Weird. Oh, tropicalness, juiciness. We're getting all the right things. I was going to say grapefruit, but it's not that sharp. It's more like a pineapple-y kind of juice, if that makes sense. Really nice. I was expecting this to be like a lot more hop forward, a lot more IBUs, but not at all. This is super smooth. Really liking this. Maybe I couldn't drink huge amounts in one go, because those, I don't know, juice and beer, do they really go together? I know it's a style, and I know it's not real juice in there. But my brain is thinking, you've had some juice and then you've had some beer on top, and it's mixed up in your stomach. Um, when you have real fruity ones, do you want to be drinking real fruity beers all night long? Um, I guess at heart I'm a traditionalist. I always have been. I like what I used to call the dishwater beers, which were the ones that I used to enjoy when I was a young man. I'm not super old, but definitely, pardon me, definitely in the middle of my life. Well, hopefully not, unless something happens that I don't know about. And yeah, I, my brain goes back. If I go far enough back, it's lagers and stuff like that. But I didn't really enjoy lagers that much. But a lovely pint of bitter from a cask in a pub, just absolutely fantastic. Uh, and obviously things like Guinness were around. Beamish is my favourite stout. They didn't really have that many hazies around. I mean, there were beer festivals. I remember the Camera beer festivals from back in the. In fact, I remember the Weatherspoons beer festivals back in the 90s. It was like crazy. And they had hazy beers and stuff, but they weren't like this. They were definitely not like this. They had Citra in them, I'm sure they did, but not Mosaic and not these new style fruity hops. They did make fruity beers, but by other means. We won't go into that today because, as usual, dear viewer, I'm waxing lyrical. Look at that, though. Look at that. The top line is very shaky and like a kind of foreign language type thing. But look at the second line down. Ridiculously thick. Considering the head is literally just sticking to the side and in the middle it's kind of gone. Where did that amazingly thick head come from? Crazy. Oh, look, it's like a Chinese dragon going around my glass. Wow. Let's finish this off and you can go back and do whatever you want to do. Naughty things, perhaps, being Valentine's Day. Who knows? Naughty things for me these days means drinking beer. Look at that. The glass is now super opaque with that tiny amount of head. I'm always amazed at how foam works and how foam sticks to your glass. That is a really good example of a beautiful foam. Loving this beer actually. And I know I've got two other different beers from the same brewery. Trzech Kumpli. Trzech Kumpli? What the hell does that? I mean, Czech. I mean, it's Polish, not Czech for a start. Kumpli? No idea. But anyway, there was the Wonder Haze. Not an Amsterdam version of Haze, but this is Wonder Haze, American APA. Sorry, American PA. American Pale Ale. There we go. Focus finally. And that looks like the back of an American car, doesn't it? Don't you think? Going down a sort of, I would say that's a Southern California kind of highway or somewhere off to San Diego or somewhere like that. Beautiful, beautiful. I need to get back over to America and try some of their legendary beers. Wouldn't mind trying some Russian River. So if anyone knows where you can get Russian River in the UK, let me know down below. Why not? Anyway, enjoy the rest of your Valentine's Day. Hopefully you've, or maybe you've come back from being out with your other half, or if like me, you're consoling yourself at home with a beer. I love beer. It's a good day to love beer, isn't it? Valentine's Day. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, take care of your beer. And Unclejona will return with another beer review real soon.